Did you know that you may be spending more money than you have to at IKEA? And no, I don't just mean you're buying more things than you need. I mean that there are actually some hidden shopping secrets that you may not know about that could save you hundreds. That's what we're gonna talk about in today's video. But before we do that, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram. But let's talk about these IKEA shopping secrets. When you first walk into IKEA, you always see those signs that say IKEA family. And back in the day, IKEA family really didn't mean much, I'll be completely honest. But now, with IKEA family, which is totally free to sign up for, you can save 5% on every single purchase. And 5% is a lot of money, especially over time. So all you have to do to sign up for IKEA family is go on the IKEA website, sign up for it, and that is it. And I know you're like, oh, how am I gonna remember my number? Of course, you can add your IKEA family card to your wallet on your iPhone, which is what I do, so you can make sure to have access to that IKEA family every single time. IKEA family not only saves you the 5%, but it also does give you access to special deals from IKEA. So when you're shopping online, you'll often see the regular price and then the IKEA family member price. And signing up for that free program is totally going to revolutionize your shopping experience at IKEA. Another reason why you may want to sign up for IKEA family is due to the fact that it can save you money because it gives you access to your receipts. Yes, when you shop with IKEA and you put in your IKEA family information, when you go online, you can see your receipts from every single transaction that you use your IKEA family card on. That means if you lose that IKEA receipt, you don't have to worry about losing all of that money on that return because you can return those things. All of those things are on that app. Do they appreciate the paper receipt a little bit more? Yes, but you can get it online through your IKEA family account, and I'm telling you, this has saved me so much money over time. The next IKEA shopping secret is that they actually have a moving program. So this program is only for people who are moving, and exclusions do apply, right? There are tons of restrictions there, but basically with the IKEA moving program, you get a coupon that is $25 off a purchase of $250 or more. $25 is $25, and who goes to IKEA without spending at least $250? So you're gonna save $25 entirely thanks to IKEA, which is honestly fantastic. It's really, really fantastic. All you have to do is go on the website. You do need to be an IKEA family member to actually sign up for this program, right? But you go on the website, sign up, and you can get your coupon. The coupon does not work at the restaurant. It does not work on appliances, but it does work on pretty much everything else in IKEA. So if you need to save a couple of bucks, especially if you're moving, this is the time. And if I'm not mistaken, this isn't just for people moving into a house. This is also for the college students, the people who really need to save that extra $25. Now, this is an IKEA shopping secret I've never heard anyone talk about before, but this is something I've noticed in my many trips to IKEA. So for those items that become really, really popular online, they cycle those prices. The best example of this is one of their rugs that was originally like $7, but as it became more popular on social media, they hiked the price up to $10. It even hit $19.99 at one point. But now that that rug is not as popular on social media for DIYing, I believe it was the Thai feed rug. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not Swedish. I don't always pronounce everything correctly. But once that rug was no longer popular on social media, the price came back down. So you need to keep in mind that they cycle the prices just like your local grocery store does, right? So if there's something that you want that you don't need to get right now, if something is super hot on social media, but you're like, I can wait, I'm telling you, you should wait because the prices do eventually come back down. And that rug in particular was like a last chance item, but it's not on last chance, it's still here. So IKEA does change their mind. So if you have some patience, you're going to save a ton of money at IKEA. Now, I say this in every single design video I ever make, but one of the main ways to save money when shopping anywhere is to do some space planning before you go so that you don't end up buying an item that does not fit, right? Because a lot of the times we'll buy something and we don't always return it because returning is such a hassle, right? I understand that it's a hassle. Well, IKEA actually has this app called the IKEA Place app. And again, this app is free and it even gets good reviews, unlike most of the products on the IKEA website. What you do with the IKEA Place app is you can put in the measurements of your own home and you can put their items in your space, right? It's like a free rendering software, so you can see if those pieces are going to fit in your space. I'm telling you, please look at the IKEA catalog, use the IKEA Place app before going shopping, at least for the big furniture items, because it can cost you so much money and so much time, right? You just want to make sure that you're picking out the perfect items that can actually fit in your home, because you know, by the time you've driven out to IKEA, you got the item, you stood online for 3 hours, you drove home, right? You're like, I don't need to return this dresser, I'll just put it in the garage. And then there are 20 dressers in the garage and you were out, you know, thousands upon thousands of dollars, but those small increments, you're like, oh, it's not a big deal. But it really is a big deal. Please use the IKEA Place app. It's going to help you really honestly just have better design, and it's gonna save you a lot of time and money. And remember, time is money. Another IKEA shopping secret, and this is not so much a money saving secret, but another IKEA shopping secret is just to go shopping on the weekdays. I know you've probably read this before, but it is so very true. Everyone has the weekends off, so everyone is flocking to IKEA. You should see IKEA at 10 a.m. on a Saturday. There are people like beating down the glass doors, like, give me the meatballs, right? It's ridiculous. But you should actually go to IKEA on the weekdays, especially in the mornings, because there's no one there. It's just people with kids, you know, they bring their kids there in the morning, but that's about it. There's absolutely no one at IKEA. Now, one of my favorite times to go to IKEA, as an IKEA connoisseur, as I would call myself, is I actually like to go in the evening. So I like to go around 7 p.m. because my IKEA closes at 9 p.m. There really just isn't anyone there, because people are like, I worked a hard day, I'm gonna go have dinner. And I'm like, forget dinner, I'm going to IKEA, because that's what I did yesterday. I'm telling you, the weeknights are really nice. The weekdays are also really great. You just have a slower time in IKEA. You don't feel rushed, and because you're not rushed, you're not picking up items, right? You're just trying to make sure you get one. You can actually think more about your purchases, and therefore you end up spending less money. But shop during those days so that you're not competing with other people, so that you can really see the products, really see their utility, and make really good decisions for you and your family. Now, this is probably my favorite IKEA shopping secret, because one of my qualms with IKEA is the quality, right? Of course, you get what you pay for, but sometimes IKEA, they have some really high quality items. And how do we find those items? Sure, we can look through the reviews on the website, but one of my favorite ways to assess quality of IKEA items is not to look at those reviews, but actually to search by materials on the IKEA website. So again, you should always be looking at the website before you go to the store, not only so that you're not buying everything in sight, but also to make sure that the thing you want is actually in stock, because we know we still have some supply chain issues due to COVID-19. So we want to keep that in mind. But I like to search by the materials, right? Because you can search by like veneer and stuff like that, or polyethylene, but you can also search by solid wood. And solid wood pieces always are higher quality. That's why the Billy bookcase and the Hofstad bookcases feel drastically different. The Hofstad is sold to you at a premium, right? Whereas the Billy might be $100, the Hofstad is going to be $300. And I'm not saying that that's not like a trivial difference in money, because it is a substantial sum of money, but you're getting such higher quality with the Hofstad that it is worth the money. So the things like the Tarva, even that solid wooden bed that is somehow like still selling in IKEA, it's very cheap, but it's also very ugly, that is a better buy than some of their other products, because it's made out of solid wood, it's made out of solid pine, and so it is going to hold up over time. Because a lot of people think about IKEA for college furniture, but I'll tell you, my grandmother's had the same IKEA like futon base for 30 years. She's had it for 30 years and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And that's because it was made out of solid wood. So for furniture you want to last, which can be from IKEA, you want to look for the solid wood pieces. And always remember that the solid wood pieces are paintable, right? That's another benefit of them, which means you can really DIY them, as opposed to the other ones, which of course you can paint the veneer, but you've got to prime, you've got to sand, you've got to do so many layers. For me personally, it's not worth it. But with the solid wood pieces, the opportunities when it comes to DIY are truly endless. Okay, you guys, those were 6 IKEA shopping secrets, and I hope today's video is full of information that you never heard of before, that is going to save you tons of money on your next trip to IKEA, so that you can keep going to IKEA every single weekend, but not feel guilty about it any longer. When is your next trip to IKEA? Be sure to let me know down in the comments. If you like today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and check me out on Instagram. And until next time, have a beautiful day.